Hey there, it's Michelle, Lisa Anderson, and I wanted to talk to you today about self worth. And I think that, so I've been running this community of women for a little over 7 years, and all of us have one thing in common, at least one thing, and that is that we all love someone who's addicted to drugs or alcohol or gambling or pornography or pills. Um, we love somebody who's addicted. And a lot of times, what happens when I talk to somebody, one of the women in our community, is that um, I find that we place a lot of our self worth in the hands of the addicted. That's my dog, Albert, who decided to join us. Um, so we turn to the one who is sick in order to validate us or to make us feel better. We put our self-worth in the hands of somebody who has none, which to me makes no sense. We are turning to the wrong people. Instead, we should be turning to God. We should be turning to ourselves. We should be turning inward to see what kind of gifts were we created with. What are the things that we have to offer people? And if we take a moment to ask ourselves and really identify what we are good at, then we can remind ourselves in those times where the addiction is trying to convince us that we're worthless, that we're not good enough, that if we ever leave, we'll never find anyone. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of women, including me, were with somebody who tried to convince us that we were worthless. And this disease does a very, very good job of doing that. And the reason it does that is because it allows us to stay stuck. It allows us to put up with the junk that we put up with because we think on some crazy level that we have caused this, that somehow something we've done has created this chaos or drama or dysfunction. And that's a lie. And so what we need to do, what you need to do starting today, is make a list. You know I'm big on my lists. So make your list and write down everything that you are good at, all of your gifts. And it could be something as simple as you are good at cooking, you are good at painting, you have a strong empathy towards other people, you are great at making the bed, you are a wonderful decorator, you are ambitious, you are driven, you are committed and loyal. And I want you, every time that addiction tries to get you to believe the lie, I want you to identify one thing on that list and replace your thought with that, okay? Your voice needs to become louder and more convincing than the voice of addiction. And that's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen just if you do this exercise 1 or 2 times. This needs to be a daily practice. This is part of your work and your job to recover and changing your life from loving somebody who is suffering from this disease. Because they are not going to give you the validation, the confidence, the love that you are looking for. And the truth is, if you decided to leave them or not, you shouldn't turn to anyone for that anyways. This is a life skill that we all need to acquire, which is to stop looking on the outside to other people or things for approval and to start getting it from ourselves and from above. And the way that we do that, the only way that we do that, is by start to turn inwards and recognize all of the beautiful things that we were given that make us unique. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope that you join me at michellelisaanderson.com or join one of our programs. We have 3 of them right now, and we are starting a new mentor program for women who have graduated the Love Over Addiction program. And that mentor program is really exciting because it gives you the opportunity to lead a small group in your community or online. And so if you feel like this disease has happened to you for a reason, and you're walking the journey and coming out the other side of it, and you feel like you have a gift, one of your gifts, to teach and lead other women. You don't have to have a degree in psychology. It doesn't matter if he's sober or not. I encourage you to come on over and check us out. Have a look, see how it feels. It's not for everyone, so you won't hurt my feelings if you decide, not to become a member. But it's there for you. And I hope you give it a chance and take a look at all of the free tools there. We would love to have you. There's 20,000 of us right now. We are growing stronger and stronger every day. And I think the most wonderful feedback that I receive from the women in our community is just that it's a knowing that they're not alone, and that it's a knowing that there are practical and real and tangible tools that we can do to help take back control over this disease. We are not victims. We are not martyrs. We don't just have to settle and wait around for him or her to choose to get sober. So, I hope you decide to look us up, and I will see you soon with a new helpful tip. Take care.